Are you having trouble sleeping, digesting food slowly, or joint pain that won't go away? Maybe even memory problems that appear to happen more often? You're not the only one. After the age of 60, these are some of the most prevalent problems that seniors have. Here's the shocking part. A lot of people think of papaya as a miracle fruit that can only benefit and never hurt. But the truth is that eating papaya at the wrong time or in the wrong method can cause problems that you don't even notice. Such abrupt sugar spikes that make you feel lightheaded or vitamin imbalances that eventually weaken your bones. Before we go on, let me take a moment to greet you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. This channel is just for older people. Every week we give you natural ways to improve your health, such how to protect your heart, strengthen your bones, sharpen your mind, and boost your energy. If you subscribe, you'll never miss tips that can help you live a healthier, happier, and more independent life after 60. Okay, let's get to the bottom of the facts regarding papaya and the 6 risky blunders that could be hurting your health without you knowing it. Stay with us, since error number 4 shocks most seniors who hear it. Mistake. Number 1. Eating papaya that is too ripe without being careful. The squishy, spotty papaya on your counter may not look dangerous, but it could be hurting your health without you knowing it. A lot of older people assume it's just a little softer, it's still good to eat. But when papaya gets to the overripe stage, it changes on the inside in ways that can be bad. First, the amount of sugar goes up. It's like pouring sugar right into your body instead of providing it sustained energy. For older people with a slower metabolism or borderline diabetes, that means sugar surges followed by crashes that make you feel shaky, lightheaded, or very weary. Second, the enzymes that help break down papaya start to work too quickly. Instead of calming your stomach, they can make it ferment too much. That's when you start to feel heavy, bloated, and gassy. A perfectly ripe papaya is like a friend who is always there for you, helping you every step of the journey. But a papaya that is too ripe? That same friend suddenly runs forward, leaving you behind in a hurry. For example, Mrs. Johnson is a 72-year-old woman from Florida. She made papaya smoothies every morning, sure that they were good for her. But she always chose the softest papayas since she thought it meant they were ripe. Within a few weeks, her blood sugar levels started to rise. She was bewildered about how her miracle fruit might be bad for her. When she eventually talked to her doctor, she was astonished by the answer. Overripe papayas work more like dessert than medicine, offering sugar rushes instead of continuous sustenance. And Mrs. Johnson isn't the only one who has this problem. A lot of other seniors do too. Think about how different it would be to bite into a crisp apple and one that has gone mushy. The mushy apple doesn't just taste weird. It might also make you sick. Papaya operates in a very same way. Have you ever eaten a papaya that was excessively sweet or a little fermented and then felt bloated after? If so, tell your story in the comments below. You won't believe how many other people have gone through the same thing. Advice for older people. A golden orange papaya with a firm but somewhat soft skin and a nice fruity scent is the safest kind. It has gone bad if it smells sour, like alcohol or like vinegar. And here's a tip. Buy papayas when they're still a little green-yellow and let them ripen slowly at home. You catch them when they're at their best that way. In fact, older people in places like Sri Lanka and India frequently stay away from very soft papaya. They think that papaya that is a little firmer makes digestion easier and more stable, and current nutrition believes that overripe fruit can quietly change from friend to enemy. So keep this in mind. The first step to make papaya your friend, not your enemy, is to get the ripeness perfect. But this is the first mistake. The following mistake is even more unexpected because it has nothing to do with how ripe the papaya is and everything to do with what you eat it with. Mistake number 2, putting papaya with the wrong foods. Do you think papaya is safe to eat in any way? Change your mind. Putting it with the wrong foods can quickly change it from a healer to a nuisance. Ayurveda calls papaya a light food. It goes through your system rapidly, like a light breeze. But if you add oily fried chicken, red meat, or heavy curries to it, your stomach will slow down to a crawl. The clash causes fermentation, gas, bloating, and severe reflux. One older person said online that every time she ate papaya after fried chicken, her night became worse. She tossed and twisted, holding her chest, sure that her heart was not right. But the reflux went away when she stopped mixing the two. It wasn't the chicken that made her sick. It was the fight in her stomach. And she's not the only one. A lot of seniors inadvertently make this intestinal pitfall every day. After a big meal, they think, "I'll balance it out with some fruit." The combo doesn't work, though. It backfires. Your gut is like a pot that cooks food. Rice and soup cook at the same speed, so they mix well. But if you add raw veggies and rough pieces of meat, one will get mushy and the other will stay hard. You get food that is half cooked and half burned. That's what happens in your stomach when you eat papaya and heavier things at the same time. This isn't new knowledge. People all throughout the world have known for a long time that papaya goes well with light dishes. In Thailand, it's cut up and mixed with lime and herbs to make a crunchy salad. In the Philippines, it goes into a clear broth, not after fried foods that are greasy. In India, older people often like to eat papaya alone in the middle of the morning when their stomachs are peaceful and empty. Do you see the pattern? Papaya is always eaten with something light, not anything heavy. How about you? Do you normally eat papaya as a snack or after a meal? Please tell me about your habits in the comments. I'd want to know how other people enjoy it. For older people, the optimum time to consume papaya is in the middle of the morning, either by itself or with other soft fruits like kiwi or melon. If you want to have papaya with a meal, make sure it's light. It goes well with oatmeal, steamed vegetables, or other soft meals. Never with oily, fried, or heavy foods. So the next time you want to put papaya on top of a huge lunch or dinner, remember that it digests better when it doesn't have to combat heavy foods. But mingling isn't the only risk. Sometimes, even when you consume papaya by itself, the fruit can hurt your health, especially if it isn't ripe. Mistake number 3. Not paying attention to how sensitive you are to papaya's sticky latex papaya that isn't quite ripe, yet has a sticky latex-like consistency. For a lot of people, it's not dangerous. But for older people with sensitive skin, it can make them sick or even make their skin itch. For example, Mr. Andrews, who is 68. His tummy hurt every night after he ate a few papaya salads. Even worse, his palms started to burn. Little red pimples appeared and he had to stop cutting. He felt it was a coincidence until his doctor told him that the sap in unripe papaya was bothering his body. This sticky sap can feel like an attack for older people who are allergic to latex or who take a lot of medicines. Papaya doesn't calm you down. It makes you angry. Have you ever become uncomfortable or bloated after touching papaya? Tell your tale. It might help another senior figure out what's been troubling them. If you're sensitive, only eat ripe papaya. Don't eat the green unripe type unless it's cooked. Your body may be telling you to stop if you feel itchy, crampy, or swollen. People don't think about when they eat papaya as much as they should. Mistake number 4. Eating papaya at the wrong time of day. A lot of individuals think that eating papaya at night cleanses the stomach. But the truth is that it often does the opposite. If you eat papaya late at night, you can wake up with cramps, get up around 2 a.m., and lie in bed wondering what went wrong. The enzymes in papaya work like a broom for your gut. They get rid of food scraps. But if that broom is functioning at midnight, it sweeps too hard and keeps you from getting any sleep. A lot of older people in India eat papaya in the middle of the morning but never at night. Why? Because that's when digestion is at its best, and the enzymes can function without waking you up. When do you normally consume fruit? In the morning, afternoon, or evening? Let me know in the comments and see how it compares to others. Tip: the optimum time to eat papaya is in the middle of the morning or early afternoon. If you've been eating papaya before bed to cleanse your stomach, it can be taking your sleep instead of helping it. But even if you eat it at the proper moment, too much of it can go from being good to bad. Mistake number 5. Believing that more papaya means more benefits. Papaya is good for you, but it doesn't imply you should eat more of it. Too much, in fact, can backfire. Papaya has a lot of fiber. A small bowl of around half a medium papaya keeps the digestive system running smoothly. But if you quadruple that, your system will be too full. You don't get better with constipation. Instead, you get diarrhea, dehydration, and weakness. Mrs. Lee, who was 75 years old, thought papaya was the answer to all her problems. Every night, she ate almost half of a papaya. At first, it looked like it would work. But now she wasn't simply racing to the bathroom. She was too tired to leave the house, embarrassed by frequent mishaps, and scared that her health was getting worse. Have you ever eaten too much of a healthy food, like too much fruit, nuts, or garlic, and then felt bad about it later? Tell us your tale. People will learn from how honest you are. Tip: limit yourself to a small bowl or a few slices each day. That should be plenty to help your digestion, immune system, and eye health without going too far. And sometimes, the way you cook it is more important than what you eat or how much you eat. Not cleaning or storing papaya correctly is mistake number 6. You could be thinking, why wash it? The skin isn't eaten. But here's the truth. When you cut into papaya that hasn't been cleaned, all the chemicals, dirt, and germs on the outside get pulled right into the flesh. For older people with lower immune systems, omitting this step might not seem like a big deal, but it could cause cramps, diarrhea, and tiredness for days. Think about how much dirt you would ingest every time your knife cut through. A Canadian senior said she never washed papayas since she peeled them anyway. Her doctor told her to wash all of her fruits because she kept getting stomach bugs. After she did that, the problem went away. Be honest, have you ever chopped fruit without washing it first? A lot of us have, and it's a bad habit to break. Tip: always wash papaya under running water, gently rub the skin, and then pat it dry. Cut using a clean knife and board. Put leftovers in a glass container in the fridge, not plastic, to keep them safe. This small habit can keep you from getting illnesses that make you weak. And for older people, that protection is worth its weight in gold. Let's go over the 6 mistakes again quickly. 1. Don't eat papaya that is too ripe or has fermented. 2. Don't eat it with heavy foods. 3. Be careful if you're sensitive to latex. 4. Eat it at the correct time, either in the morning or the afternoon. 5. Keep in mind that moderation is important. 6. Always wash and store things the right manner. Papaya is a gift from nature that helps with digestion, improves the immune system, and protects eyesight. But only if you know how to consume it. After age 60, there is less room for error, so even tiny mistakes can lead to significant problems. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this video useful. When you sign up, you'll get weekly advice that are just for seniors. These tips can help you live longer, healthier, and happier after the age of 60. And before you leave, please tell me in the comments how you like to eat papaya best: fresh slices, smoothies, or salads. Your answers help me think of ideas for more videos. Remain strong, remain healthy, and remember that information is the best treatment.